Today, pursuant to the order of reference received from the Senate on March 11th, 2026, we are pursuing our study of Bill S-4, an act to amend the Energy Efficiency Act. So we're pleased to welcome today our first panel, all by video conference, from the Institute of Plumbing and Heating, Olivia Auriat, Director of Advocacy in Canada. From Electro Federation Canada, Carol McGogan, President and Chief Executive Officer. From Heating, Refrigeration and Air Conditioning Institute of Canada, Perry Chow, Director, Regulatory Affairs. So thank you all for accepting our invitation and for being here this morning. So we're ready to hear your opening remarks, and we'll start with Ms. Auriat.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I would like to thank all members of the committee for inviting me to appear before you today on behalf of the Canadian Institute of Plumbing and Heating and our membership about Bill S-4, an act to amend the Energy Efficiency Act. I'm Olivia Auriat, and I'm the Director of Advocacy at the Canadian Institute of Plumbing and Heating, which has served as the indispensable voice for Canada's essential and thriving plumbing and heating community for over 90 years. Energy efficiency is a key priority for our membership, and we agree that it is time to update the Act to reflect the rapidly evolving modern economy. However, our members have concerns about several parts of this bill. I'd like to thank the officials at NRCan for facilitating the recent roundtable with our members, which allowed us to highlight the areas of concern that I'll be sharing with you today. In its current form, Bill S-4 would provide NRCan with authority to set standards that go beyond what is permitted or required in other jurisdictions, and we are concerned that the bill is giving the minister unfettered powers without consultation or notice. By broadening the definition of an energy efficiency standard, the bill as drafted gives the department authority to regulate product attributes, such as durability and interoperability, that may not directly relate to energy efficiency. Our members are also alarmed about the bill's broadened requirements for the electronic collection of data and the potential lack of protection for proprietary information that is shared with government. Harmonization and alignment on standards across the North American supply chain is a major priority for our membership. Any divergence from U.S. Department of Energy requirements or established international approaches could create unnecessary complexity for manufacturers operating in the highly integrated North American market. These changes could run counter to the stated objectives of CUSMA to promote regulatory cooperation across the continent and avoid unnecessary barriers to trade. This non-alignment has the potential to increase costs for our members and therefore all Canadians at a time when our country is facing an affordability crisis and housing starts are already slowing. We urge the committee and the Senate to consider the costs of non-alignment for Canadian businesses and our country at this precarious time for our economy. We support this bill and its stated aims of modernizing energy efficiency regulations and encouraging innovation through new tools such as the regulatory sandbox. CIPH and our membership welcome the opportunity to work with this committee, all senators, and the department to ensure that this bill and the associated regulations move Canada's energy efficiency regulatory regime into the 21st century without creating unnecessary complexity and regulatory non-alignment for industries like our members who are committed to energy efficiency. I thank you for your time.
Thank you.